FCW stands for the Foundation for Community Work. We specialize in out-of-center based programs. Individuals get trained by FCW and they go visit the families once a week for a 45-minute visit, using things in and around the home that is inexpensive to share information about early childhood development. We've currently have an outreach of 263 home visitors, reaching about 8,000 to 10,000 families and children in the Western Cape. ECD is in a crisis mode currently in the whole of South Africa, and something needs to be done to make access available for those kids who currently don't have access.
So what I've seen the past few years is that our families in our communities are really in need, and sometimes our communities don't know how to make that change for themselves.
Some areas it is very dangerous because there's gangsters, there's people that use drugs.
In the poorest of the poor communities, there's this cycle of violence, of unemployment, and I think COVID just made everything worse. Our first experience with CommCare was called the Impact Bond Project. The Impact Bond Project provided us with the tools and the basis on M&E support, fine-tuned it, and we built on it, right? We had to do a lot of training with our visitors, a lot of support in the field. What does this look like? What is CommCare? How does it work? So the home visitor works with 35 caregivers, so they'll do about 6 visits. So they leave their home in the morning, they've got their guide in, and they basically have paper.
Before it's a lot of paper. Every month we must fill in reports.
Previously, we said that we're making a difference in the community, but there was never a record of it. But on paper-based, sometimes you can't track if people has been doing what they're supposed to be doing. Now you can see what is happening. The work becomes more in-depth, more hands-on. It's quicker to respond when there's a problem.
Since CommCare is there, it's very easy. There's a lot of work they take out of my hands because I can just type now.
For all 263 home visitors, we can see who was in the field, who wasn't, what the reasons were for it.
Now with the new app, so now you can do a referral, okay? Because sometimes we have to go to the social worker, sometimes I have to help the mom put the child into a school or apply for a school.
The BI dashboard permanently opened on my computer. We had a meeting with somebody from the Department of Social Development. Somebody was asking me about referrals. And I opened my screen. I said, this is our referrals. You asked about the referrals. There's the date, there's the area that's being referred. This is the issue that's currently happening. And then the tracking, is it open or closed? And she was so impressed with the stuff.
In the families that we work in, you can see children, families' mindsets are changed. You can see they try to be there. They try to be more hands-on with the children when they come to school meetings. And most of the families that we work with, they become the home visitor on the program. So that is for me amazing. You can empower them to be the best version of themselves while they're in that community still.
I'm very proud to say that almost 2 years later, all our home visitors have devices. They all CommCare fundis, they're M&E fundis. So I think that has been fantastic to see, the skill and development across the board. So we're talking from the home visitors to our program team at the FCW office, and I think the organization in its totality. We've always heard stories from the field. Now the difference is it's tangible. We can actually see from the data what's happening. And the parents and the children in the program are finally, there's proof that they're benefiting from the program.